Well, it's really two injuries in the camp of Real Madrid. Very bad injuries. And there is a third one that is anticipated to obviously be activated or really announced to the public. That is Jude Bellingham, because he looks like he has to undergo what we call a surgery at his shoulder. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? I know you're watching us from my go by the names of Rokani David. Smash like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun. We are powered by Mono Gadgets, dealers in brand new phones, brand new laptops, and used phones and laptops from the United Kingdom. If at all you feel like you want to be part of them and really buy gadgets from them, go ahead and do the needful. Do the following: call them on +256 70 99 88 665, and the rest will be history. And that is the man himself, known as Mono Gadgets, and they really get you the best that they deserve. Now, yesterday, obviously, we had something coming in through from Carlo Ancelotti about Vinicius Jr. And obviously, yesterday they played a game against Villarreal and they won by 2 goals to 0. Vinicius Jr. was on target, but him being on target never stopped him from obviously getting injured. And after the game, when there was an injury suspicion, then we went ahead to obviously get something from Vinicius Jr., something from Ancelotti, and this is what Ancelotti had to say. Vinicius is in pain and will undergo tests in the next hours. His neck is blocked. He has suffered a problem, and that's something we need to check with the medical staff. That's what we've gone ahead obviously getting through from the man himself, known as Ancelotti. Then from Ancelotti, Real Madrid have gone ahead to confirm that Vinicius Jr. has a neck injury and rest is needed to recover in best way possible. He is not expected to feature for Brazil during the international break. So Vinicius Jr. is one of those deadliest players. If at all you know what he has gone ahead obviously do to the opponents, he has gone ahead obviously face, and every season he has gone ahead obviously show us levels of him becoming that player to win the Ballon d'Or. Because last season he played 26 games in the La Liga, and he scored 15 goals and 5 assists. Those are 20, and this time around he has 4 goals and 4 assists in 9 games into the La Liga. And I tell you, he's really showing consistency. And for me, however good you are, and consistency is not into what you speak, there is no way you can come out and convince me that you are really ready to obviously come on and really take on the world. But Vinicius Jr. has the world at his foot, and he's really considered to be one of those players obviously coming through and compete for the Ballon d'Or. By the way, he's one of those that is highly talked about to obviously coming through and win what we call the Ballon d'Or. So what does it mean for Real Madrid? It means really a lot that he needs a rest, and these 2 weeks he's not going to be playing football. Now, him not playing football for these 2 weeks, I think it's really going to benefit Real Madrid a lot, because the player is going to be rested and he's really going to be charged by the time obviously come back to obviously put in a shift. And I think that's a very huge boost for the side of Real Madrid. Though for Brazil it's not really good, because they really need this player to be readily available when they're really going to be playing into their World Cup qualifiers. Though it gives a chance for the man known as Gabriel Martinelli at Arsenal to obviously be called up, because he has not gone ahead to be included into the provisional squad for Brazil. But with Vinicius Jr. injured, I think this guy Martinelli will obviously have to come in and really put in a very good shift. Now, Real Madrid will return to play against Celta Vigo on the 19th of October. Then they have to play Dortmund on the 22nd of October, and then Barcelona on the 26th of October. So with those 3 hard fixtures coming in through, especially Real Madrid playing Barcelona and Dortmund, that really calls in for Real Madrid to obviously have their best player onto the field of play, and that is none other than Vinicius Jr. Others are talking about Bellingham, others are really talking about very many other players, but I tell you what, Vinicius Jr. is, for me, the best player for the side of Real Madrid. And however much Mbappe is here, Vinicius has gone ahead, obviously, future predominantly into the mix. So for him, it just needs a rest for his neck to obviously unblock, and then he'll obviously show up in those remaining games, meaning that he's out of the international break games for Brazil. That's not really so much scary, but what is scary is for Dani Carvajal. Dani Carvajal has torn his ACL, confirmed, serious cruciate ligament injury. I'm gonna have surgery and already looking forward to starting recovery and coming back like a beast. Thank you all so much for your messages. I feel very loved. Now, when you hear of such an injury is really very, very bad. And I tell you, it's gonna keep him out for a very, very long period of time, because minimum 6-7 months. And as he's really saying, I'm gonna return back like a beast, it is really gonna keep him out for a very long period of time. And that's why I tell you, it doesn't end here. You get? It doesn't end here. So Real Madrid need to obviously improvise, obviously finding someone to obviously come and do the needful. And in the January transfer window, they might be forced to obviously get in a right back. I tell you, they might be forced to get in a right back, because this guy is not gonna return as up. It's really gonna take him some time to return, and you all agree with me that it's really gonna take some time for him to return, because players like Rodri, who went ahead to get the same injury, have been ruled out. You saw it with Julian Timber at Arsenal. He really found himself in a situation like that, and he only played, I think, 30 minutes of the Premier League football from the 46 he played before he really got injured at the beginning of the season. So it might keep him out throughout the end of the season as a player. His wife, known as Cavel, has come out and said it feels like a bad dream to see how you were so sad and going through so much pain, and you try to make me smile. I love and admire you immensely. Your path back to where you are the happiest starts today. Stronger because you always give your all. You still have a lot to win, my life. Thank you for so many messages, and to Real Madrid family, we felt so loved yesterday. I have no words. That is Carvajal for you. And the wife has come out and obviously spoken that to the man to obviously strengthen him into this trying moment that he's really going in through as a player. And by the way, such injuries are really very bad, but game of football, injuries are a given. Injuries are given. And what worries you is his age. When you look at Carvajal, you know, Carvajal, all right, Carvajal. So look at Dan Carvajal. He's 32 years of age, and injuries like these might take long to heal at that age, you know. So we are waiting to see how everything is really going to be panning out for the guy known as Carvajal, and what Real Madrid are really going to do. Because for me, I believe his season is over. His season is over unless a miracle happens. But I tell you, his season is over, because every person who has gone ahead obviously get this injury, he has found himself ruled out for close to 7-8 months, and I don't see Carvajal really returning. You know, remember even Militao went ahead to get the ACL injury, and you remember what happened to him. He was out for how long? For a very long period of time that no one even thought of. So I'd love to obviously come up and really let you know that nothing is really gonna come easy for the side of Real Madrid. All they have to do is simple. They have to obviously come up and obviously put in a shift and look in for right back. Who is it gonna be? I don't know, I cannot tell. But I tell you, they're going to hit obviously look out for very many players. For example, they are looking at Pedro Porro. They are pressing hard to get in Trent Alexander-Arnold because he's going to be a free agent in 2025. Diego Dallo is one of those that they're really looking at, and we're waiting to see how that's really going to pan out. So, Rokani David is my name. I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below about what a double injury hit that Real Madrid have gone ahead to face. Carvajal out, I think, for the entire season. And then the other player that is out is Vinicius Jr. out for just some 2 weeks. And I think by the time they return from the international break, he'll be okay. I'm out.